Good evening on this Saturday evening, May the 2nd, 2026. I would love to welcome you to Seasons of Our Creator private study group. The topic for our study today is celebrations of life, festivals of joy, feast of the eternal, or seasons of our Creator. And we begin with the memorial of creation, or the seventh day assigned each week for rest. This initial celebration of life directs our attention to our own creation as heaven's crowning achievement. It's also a weekly reminder of our own assignment to represent our source of life in ruling over the land, air, and sea creations, or the handiwork of our Creator. We were also appointed to rule over that part of our nature that must be subdued, and as we bring our behavior and conduct into conforming with the will of heaven. And the will of heaven is recorded as having been expressed from the mouth of our Creator, who is our friend and our senior partner in creating and in creations. The initial celebration of life was assigned to be observed, acknowledged, participated in on the seventh day of each week. The original day of rest or memorial of creation, known as the rest day, was created following the creation of heaven's crowning achievement on the initial sixth day of the original creation week. The seventh day was designated as a rest period, and I believe also a memorial of creation. Heaven's crowning achievement, that's you and me, family. We were presented within time and space in the image and likeness of our source of life for a spiritual or eternal purpose, which means we possess the ability at this physical level to emulate the eternal and spiritual essence of our senior partner in life, who is our Father in heaven. The weekly acknowledgement of our own creation is included in the day of rest or memorial of creation that we celebrate every seventh day. The loss of knowledge, the loss of understanding, the lack of a connection with the wisdom associated with this weekly celebration of life has resulted in a lack of knowledge, understanding, and wisdom regarding our own unique creation as the best our source of life could provide or introduce within time and space. Mankind in general has rejected divine instructions, and I think I understand why now, after all these years of observing and researching and just watching things and checking things out. I think a lot of the rejection has come from what we've observed, that mankind has misrepresented the original to such a degree that it's been a big turnoff. And I can appreciate that. When someone takes this unique and beautiful weekly celebration of life and the memorial of your own creation, and they make it a hammer around your head and beat you into submission to what they decide you should do on this particular period of time, that can be a downer. It can be a bummer. It would be a big turnoff for me. But enjoying the celebration every week of your amazing identification as heaven's crowning achievement, with the assignment to take charge of this earth as a representative of the one and only giver of life, who is life and who is also identified as love, it is another thing. That's a very positive thing. It's when man gets in there and starts making up his own fairy tales and his own rules and regulations to edify himself and then try to present himself as being some intelligentsia with all this vast spiritual knowledge. That's when problems come into being. Man continues to reject divine instructions, or he'll connect with them and then modify them to fit his own belief system. Meanwhile, our Creator is a life-generating, eternal, and spiritual source of energy, who in fact is, listen up, our Creator is life. Our Creator is also identified as love. Love is the driving force that produces life. Love and life are the same thing. If we're going to produce love, if we're going to use love, we're going to be producing life. If we wish to generate life, we're going to use the energy of love. They go together. Our source of life is eternal and spiritual energy, void of any physical demands or flesh and blood requirements for anything physical. Our senior partner in life is spiritual and eternal, yet has presented you and me as his crowning achievement into a physical husk, a physical flesh and blood suit or earth uniform. Our living souls are still in there, but we're connected with this physical essence to learn spiritual and eternal lessons. Where did I find this now? In the image and in the likeness of our source of life simply means that you and I possess a physical ability to express the eternal and spiritual essence of our Creator within the realm of time and space. That's where we as living souls have been placed for our Academy of Life experience. We possess the ability to be compassionate. We can use forgiveness. We can practice being merciful. And certainly we can be kind while performing our duties to dress things up and keep or maintain what we're able to successfully tidy up on earth as we rule over the land, air, and sea creations. We're also assigned to participate in perfecting ourselves by learning to rule over that animalistic portion of our own essence while bringing our conduct and behavior into conformity with the will of heaven. Actually, we've been assigned the final say in reaching the maturity or perfection that heaven has assigned to us. We're not slaves of a Creator, but we're junior partners in life capable of emulating our Master of Life sharing while we perform our earthly representative duties. And we are appointed to represent our source of life, for in so doing we begin an incredible transformation journey or process from the physical focus and involvement to the eternal and spiritual focus. As we perform our duties in ruling over that which has been put in our charge, we also learn how to effectively rule over that nature again that we really should spend some time with. Yet we must bear in mind, this is a key point to our growth and development, we have to bear in mind we're not authorized to rule over those with whom we are sharing this precious gift of life. Our Creator and friend, who is also our senior partner in creating and in creations, is the only power mature enough to effectively rule over. His crowning achievement, and has chosen not to do so, but has granted each of us free moral agency. One possessing such, as the free moral agency, isn't to be manipulated by another, the Creator, or any heaven's crowning achievements. Did you hear that? You're not permitted to rule over others. You can encourage by instruction when someone is getting off the beaten path, so to speak, and you're saying, wait a minute, you're messing up. You're destroying yourself spiritually, and you're destroying your family. You're causing problems. And the words of life, as expressed by our Creator, are for us to share and use instructive leadership to encourage others to get back on the proper path for making this world a better place in which to live. Is it all that complicated? Perhaps our creation as heaven's crowning achievement was the most difficult creation for our Father in heaven, since we have been granted that final say in our growth and development from the physical to the spiritual. That permits you and me. We're the ones responsible for opening the next doors for our growth. The weekly observance or memorial of our own creation permits us to begin a meaningful journey through time and space to that which is our destiny as heaven's crowning achievement. This initial celebration of life remains the key to our physical to spiritual growth that has been assigned to us from the boardroom of creation. Questions? I do hope so. Email me at stephenjwake@gmail.com, and I'll be very happy to respond. If you need my phone number, ask me for it, and I'll share it with you as well. Be well, be blessed. Bear in mind that you are the very best that our Creator could present within time and space. You are not a servant in the way that mankind uses servant. You are a partner with the Creator of life, who is your Father in heaven. Be well and be blessed.